Hello, thank you so much for having time for me once again. I come your way to draw your attention to something. Now, you see the picture on the screen. This is a portion of a press release made by the Homeland Security Foundation in response to some action by the then CDS when they went to the Ashanti land. They met the Ashanti king and promised the Ashanti king, or in that video, the CDS claimed that the Oti region is part of the Ashanti land and they are going to do everything to protect it for the Ashanti kingdom. And the elders of the Ashanti land were happy. They didn't correct him. Now, I don't know when has it become a responsibility of the military head to appropriate territories or lands to other ethnic groups or kingdoms. So when we made this press release, we try to educate all the people who are behind this, who claim that those in the Oti region and the Oti region as a land is for the Ashanti kingdom. When we posted this, there are some of you ignorantly coming to the comment section and making some kind of statement because you have failed to read. You did not consult your elders to sit you down and educate you on the history of your own land. So you think the politics of today of appropriating people's territories to others, all because of a so-called power. Now let me educate you here. Something happened in this country in 1995, and it took President Rawlings to prevent a civil unrest. Something happened. The Ashantihene entered the Volta North, where we call the Volta North, and performed some rites. And the Volta Regional House of Chiefs then warned him. And in defense, the Waura Hini, as they call him, made a press statement. And I'm going to read the press statement to you. Now, before I do that, remember, we as youths today, we have the opportunity to learn, research, and learn before we make comments. It is our duty to correct where mistakes are found and not to fight one another. And when we are talking about the Western Togoland issue, those of you in the Ashanti land, please maintain your distance. Be very far from the Western Togoland core. Whenever we talk about Western Togoland core, be very far. When Britain was granting independence to Ghana, what she said in the resolution 1044 SI that communicated to the United Nations is that she had granted independence to all the colonies of the Gold Coast, which are all under the British dominion. And the Ashanti Kingdom is part of the British Crown and part of the Dominion and the Gold Coast. Togoland was not part of it. That is why she said she has granted independence to all the Gold Coast colonies as independent state of Ghana. And she went on to say she has formed a union between Ghana, the state of Ghana, and the Togoland. So it tells you, if you are learned, if you go to school and you read properly, it tells you that even the name Ghana was not a consultation with the Togolanders and the Gold Coasters before the name Ghana came to being. Ghana was formed, the name was given to the territory during independence separately before Togoland Union was mentioned. So in every right thinking sense, we should all be asking, before two people come into a union, it is both nations that must ratify an agreement to even agree on the name of the union. Not that one person will usurp the authority of the other or the sovereignty of the other and impose a name on the other. And all of us are supposed to accept it and be like that. These are some of the things that we are saying. And the fake people who claim they are historians in Ghana, The so-called selfish people who are in politics, claiming that we want to destroy Ghana, we want to break Ghana, we are subversive, we are secessionists, and all those kind of things. All those names is none of my business. All those tagging is none of my business. The records are there, and we are going to pursue this case until we get to the bottom of it. Now, there is this issue that keeps happening in the Oti region, where the so-called people who are in the Oti region, they're claiming that the area belongs to the Ashanti because the people there, they are speaking Twi. I have something here. That's the response that I'm talking about. You can do your own research and find out what is it. I will just post a little of that. The rest, I'm keeping it. The day any of you will start anything again, as you are doing in the Oti region about Apeso and Akposo, then you hear again. I don't want to say certain things because I don't want my message to sound as if it is tribal issue that we are doing. The Western Togoland issue has nothing to do with the tribal issues. But some historical records, we need to make them available. So listen here. Dasibre Ba explained that historically, the Raura people migrated from Kuntenase in the Ashanti Kingdom during the reign of Otumfo Opokuwari the First in 1732 to settle at their present site around 1774. Quote, "From that day till now, we have practiced the custom and tradition of Asantes and speak only Ashanti Twi," he said. Then he went on, the next paragraph of this went on there. The Allocate noted that the land they now occupy was acquired through war during driving away the Chokosi tribes they met when they arrived. He noted that for 300 years that they have lived at their present state, quote, "We have never been conquered or become subject to any state in the region." Now, what I want all of you to hear and understand here is that look at the sentence and the word of Dasibre Ba himself. The town you now call Uraura, is it an Ashanti word? If it's an Ashanti word, what is the etymology of the name Uraura? Now, how possible is it that you migrate to a place and still conquer the people? When you are migrating, you walk or you move with your families, children, even your livestock. So how possible is it that people who are migrating from one place to the other will go and conquer people and acquire their land and say they have never been defeated? It is only war-faring people who entered people's land and conquered them. You cannot migrate to a place and say you went there to conquer the people, and the name that your town is bearing has no name linking you to any indigenous name of the place or even from where you are coming from. Or you don't understand the word migration. You cannot migrate to a place, then you say you reach there and you conquer the people. You can only go there with the aim of war. And when you go there and you got defeated, the people will accept you there and give you their own name. That is why the name Raura has no Kuntunase flavors or Ashanti flavors. If you think what I'm saying is not true, come and explain the word Raura to me or to everybody so that we know what exactly you mean. Now, if you say you migrate, something made you to migrate from Kuntunase to this place under Opokuwari. I don't want you people to dare me, okay? Because I don't want to go into that so that you will think that this issue about Western Togoland is about the Ashantis and the Efes. No. But I want you to learn your history very well. And those of you in the Oti region, the Volta North, that you people now call Oti region, be careful, because some of us, we have reached a stage where whatever we see, we will say it the way it is, and it's going to make you very angry, and it will reduce some of the respect that people have for you. So do the right thing in that region, that place you call Oti region. Do the right thing. You cannot be a remnant of war in somebody's land, and by the fact that the people have allowed you to stay there for all this while without fighting you back, because they've played amnesty over you when you people came there through war and you were conquered. Instead of the people to slaughter you and do sacrifice for the gods, they decided to plead. The same people that you claim you drove away, the NYAKPO people, the Chokose, and all those people, they pleaded. They pleaded that it shouldn't go that way. That you guys have, once you surrender, that is enough. So the Raura, go into the etymology of Raura and come and tell me what it stands for. The Jasikai, go into the etymology and come and tell us what it stands for, if it has any flavors of Kuntunase or the Ashanti land. If there's anything in the Ashanti kingdom that you guys call Raura or Jasikai, and you adopted that through your migration to the place. Okay? Now, if you say you migrate to the place and conquer the people, then what's the sense in that? How can you migrate to a place and conquer the people? When you people say certain things like this, you don't know what exactly you mean. So this is just an aspect of this research. The remaining ones are there. Those of you who claim you know your history, bring it on. Okay? Bring it on. To the people of the Oti region, once again, remember your forefathers. They were not cowards. And I am not saying that conduct yourself in any violence manner. Today's war is pen and paper, and the bullet is the brain. So use it. Consult your elders. They will tell you things. And the strangers, don't think today they've carved a place for you in the name of Oti, so you think that you can do anything. You can't do anything. You cannot do anything to that place. You will continue to be strangers in Oti land until we agree that you should continue to be there as strangers. A stranger does not own a land. So we are not going to allow you guys to keep on this your fake history of acquisition imposition. In the entire history, there's no border between the Republic of Togo and the Ashanti people. As you are extending it, you have no border. Your border is with the Akwamus. Your border is with the Akwamus. You have no relationship with our people. So be guided. Be guided. Thank you.